Hey everyone, welcome to On Point EDC. It's Michael. Today we're going to be looking at a Hinderer XM-18. But before I start, I just want to say, thanks for watching. I changed the name of my channel recently to On Point EDC. It's been a long time since I made a video, but I wanted to kind of get back into it, and I wanted to do more than just knives, mainly knives, but I kind of wanted get into a few EDC things as well. Maybe flashlights and, pins or belts, just, whatever, things like that. And so I'm going to kind of restructure the way I do some things and, try to make my videos as good as I can. And but this is the first video I'm making under On Point EDC, so thanks for watching. Today we're going to look at a new XM-18 from Hinderer. It's a 3-inch spear point. Excuse me. It's a non-flipper, stonewashed in OD green G10. So I just brought the box out to show you, but I've already been carrying this knife for about a month. But they come in smaller boxes now. The 3-inch ones do than they used to all be in the same size box. But you get like a little sticker here and hand assembled and tuned by card, and you also get the tri-way pieces. They're not in here right now. I took them out, but this is a Gen. Technically, it's a Gen 4. What does it say on here? Non-flipper. It doesn't say what generation it is, but the 3-inch XM-18s are actually on a different generation than the 3.5 inches. So the 3-inch XM-18s with the tri-way pivot are Gen 4s, and the tri-way XM-18s that are 3.5 inch are Gen 6s. So, but anyway, so I've always had a XM-18, 3-inch XM-18 of some variation for a while, and sometimes I'll trade them, and I'll try different ones. And so this is the only one I have right now. I sold my other one mainly because I've always wanted a non-flipper, which is what this is. And the one I had before was a Gen 2 XM-18, and what I liked about the old generation XM-18s is that you could open them with a thumb stud, the blade stops, or the flipper tab. And I like being able to use it both ways, so that's why I always prefer the older generations. I never could find a 3-inch non-flipper, a factory non-flipper anyway. And when I saw these come out on what website was it? It was DLT Trading. I ordered it right away. I was actually trying to decide if I wanted the regular stonewash or the working finish, and when I woke up the next day, the working finish was all gone, so I got the stonewash. So let's take a look at it here. The XM-18 is one of my favorite knives ever. Like I'll always have some variation of this in my collection. But this was a run in the spear point blade, which is probably my second favorite blade shape Rick does. I like the slicer the best. You can see the stonewash on there is really nice. The edge is actually really nice on these. I've had several XM-18s, and the edge on these, it just seems more refined and definitely sharper. I was slicing phone book paper out of the box with it, so I don't know if they changed the way they do their edges or anything, but it came really sharp, sharper than usual. These were in 20 CV, as you can see right there. I love how you can see like the outline of the letters on there in certain light. It's pretty cool. And these did have the choil on them. So I was really happy to finally get a non-flipper, and it's even better really that it's a tri-way Gen 4. So I got the one in the OD green G10 here. Let's see. regular stone washing. I carried this to work for probably about 2 weeks, and then I've been carrying it off and on since then. Really like it. It's a full titanium lock side. The Triway XMs, they have a stainless steel lock bar insert. You can see right there, and you can tell this is a Triway. Well, let me show you this way. You can tell it's a Triway because you can see the Triway logo there. It's kind of cool how they put it there because there's no flipper tab for them to put it on. So, and I think he's changed that logo once or twice, but that's the logo for it. So, as usual, the ergos is just great on these. It's one of the reasons I love them. It's really comfortable to use. And I like having that finger choil, just in case I want to use it. I actually cut some cardboard the other day, and I used the choil, no problem. And part of the reason it's usable and not as likely to run your finger up on the blade is just the fact that you pull back on this part right here. So when you grip it, you're kind of pulling it back like a trigger. Well, at least that's how I've been carrying it. And so I cut a bunch of cardboard with it just like that, pulling that way on there. And it was really easy, and it was great. So I really like the ergonomics on these. So these come installed with the bearings from the factory, and I saw a video Rick made. He wanted these to be on bearings, and he made the detent on these a little stronger. He wanted it to be able to flip out fast with those bearings, which I usually like a lighter detent if it's not a flipper. If it's a manual opening knife, I kind of prefer a lighter detent. And when I ordered this, I asked them if they had more than one, if they could give me the one with the weaker detent. So I'm not sure if they're all like this or not, but I actually I can show you here. I can slow roll it just like that, but it is a strong enough detent where you can just push it out like that. Now this is not on bearings right now. I took out the bearings, which I like the bearings, but I don't know. It's just I just prefer the feel of a knife on bronze washers. It's just a preference. Now look, you'll see this isn't really just fall shut, drop closed. I mean it will, but it's not just it's not going to guillotine you. And with the bearings on it, it'll fall closed completely out of the box. But let me see if I can show you the washers in there. There you go. So yeah, I switched them out. It was pretty easy to switch out, and it kind of gave it a feel really similar to a like a Sabenza. When you're opening, it's a smooth open and closing, but it's not really. It's just different than the bearings. It's more hydraulic, I guess you'd say, than bearings. But that's what's good about the Triway pivot. You can have it the way you prefer it. One thing about these is it did squeak a lot. I think it's the detent ball on the steel squeaked, and let me see if it's still doing it. No, I don't really notice it right now. When I first got this, there was like a loud squeak with it. When you especially when you opened it slow. But I guess I kind of worked it out over time. At first, I tried to put some oil in there, and the reason I bring that up is because I think a lot of these do that for whatever. I have no idea why, but I've seen several people post in the Hinderer group on Facebook that theirs was doing that as well. And I think Bobby on his channel BT Blades, he said his was doing it as well. So I don't know when mine stopped exactly, I just opened and closed it a lot for a few weeks, and now it seems like it's stopped, I guess. So that's good. Let's see. But yeah, this is just an overview of the knife. What else? I noticed that on the clip there, they it has that little, looks like a little scratch mark right there. I think that's from when they there it is, from when they bend the clip. It puts, I never noticed that before on the old XM-18, so I don't know if they like changed the tool that they used to bend the clips or what, but I think pretty much all of this run of XM-18 has these marks on the clip, which it's not a big deal, it's just something I noticed. So yeah, I mean, it's been great. It's a little off center right now, just need to tweak the pivot a little bit. I'm thinking about getting some maybe bronze standoffs and a bronze lock bar stabilizer to go on there. Let me do a size comparison real quick for you. Let's see, here's a pair of 3. This is what I got this really about a week ago, and I've been carrying it to work every day. It's been good. And you can see they're really close in size. And their cutting edge is probably pretty close as well. Let's see. The camera's starting to act up. So yeah, they're really close and cutting edge. Probably just a little bit more on the XM. Now let's see what else I got here. Here's a Kershaw Blur, a little bit bigger knife. See there. And what else? Let's see. This is a knife I'm going to be doing really soon that I've been loving, is the Berg Blade Slim. This is an awesome knife. It's going to be a good review. But yeah, I've really been loving this. You see it compared there. So I think these started at about I think they're $425. And they're still available too. As of today, I believe DLT still has some and a few other websites. Pretty early lockup there. Let's see. But I really just wanted to, get this on camera. It's nothing, really completely new. It's an XM-18, and the tri-ways have been out for a while. I just wanted to kind of show it, and just show like how good the action is. Like the detent is like perfect for me because I can open it slowly like that, and it's also good enough to just do like that. You can have it on bearings and have it, super fast and close, just drop closed, or you can have it like I like it on these washers here. So it's been great. But yeah, let me know if you're planning on picking one up or not, and what you think of the color hardware I might go with the bronze. Because I'm thinking about going bronze or maybe copper. I'm not sure. Let's give you one last look of it. Love the stonewash on this blade. It's great. So yeah, y'all stay tuned for more EDC videos. I'm gonna try to do one a week if I can. And check out my Instagram. If you don't mind, subscribe and just like the video if you want to see more stuff like this. And I'm gonna try to make it happen. All right. Well, that's just a quick overview of the knife. Y'all have a good one.